Last night, I had a dream. When I got to Africa, I had one hell of a rumble. I had to beat Tarzan's behind first for claiming to be the king in the jungle. For this fight, I've wrestled with alligators. I've tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning and put thunder in jail. You know I'm bad. I have murdered a rock. I injured a stone, and I hospitalized a brick. I'm so bad I make medicine sick. I'm so fast, man, I can run through a hurricane and don't get wet. When George Foreman meets me, he'll pay his debt. I can drown a drink of water and kill a dead tree. Wait till you see Muhammad Ali.
Then we're realizing that our problem in America, that we are black Americans, and we have a problem that goes beyond religion. We formed a group known as the Organization of Afro-American Unity. And the objective of this organization is non-religious, number one. Any Negro can belong to it. And the objective of that organization is to bring about a condition that will guarantee respect and recognition of the 22 million black Americans as human beings. We feel that the problem, number one, of the black man in America is beyond America's ability to solve. It's a human problem, not an American problem or a Negro problem. And as a human problem or a world problem, we feel that it should be taken out of the jurisdiction of the United States government and the United States courts and taken into the United Nations in the same manner that the problems of the black man in South Africa, Angola, and other parts of the world, and even the way they're trying to bring the problems of the Jews in Russia into the United Nations because of violation of human rights. We believe that our problem is one not of violation of civil rights, but a violation of human rights. Not only are we denied the right to be a citizen in the United States, we're denied the right to be a human being.
Now, for many of us who've gone overseas, fought for this country, fought for Mississippi, we fought for Alabama, we fought for North Carolina, we fought for Illinois, and we fought for every state in this union. Now, we're going to stay here and see that the things that the mayor has said become a reality.
At the meeting, you see, it was everybody. It was black people from all the way from Washington to New Mexico, I think. It wasn't only athletes. Athletes didn't comprise the majority of people there.
Did you object to that statement from Professor Edwards?
Well, no, that's what they agreed upon. It was, they took a vote, and it was by a popular acclaim that that's what should be done.
He said unanimous, Lou. He said it was a unanimous vote.
It was by acclaim. You know, they were going to vote on it, but it wasn't necessary.
Well,
there was no vote actually taken then at the meeting?
It was done by acclaim.
Lou, at this point, it does seem, I'm sure you'll agree to this, that there is great division among Negro athletes. Does that hurt the cause which men like Edwards and other militants who want to keep Negroes out of the Olympics, does that hurt their cause?
No, it doesn't. The only thing that happened, you know, and I have to keep repeating this, is that the Western Regional Conference of black youth agreed that it would be the best interest for black people
to boycott the company. In other words, it's a minority-based company. Most of my employees are black or Hispanic, and I deliberately started that years ago because of the unfortunate dilemma of minorities in the workforce and in the entertainment field, where blacks generate billions of dollars. We don't often get the opportunity to reap the benefits from that money that we generate. And considering that I generate part of that billion, I'm going to take it back to the community that put me here in the first place. That's very important to me. It makes sense. It's like adding one and one together. It makes two. Well, if the community put me out here, I've got to bring the community where I am. It's that simple. And it makes so much sense to me. I don't understand why others don't do it more.
Well, I was the conditions of mankind. We find that man's ignorance is really the oppressor. And this is whether it's racism or whether it's class oppression. It's really racism because each thing cuts its own throat. Whether you advocate racism or class oppression, you end up being a victim yourself because the people will correct that, and you might be hurt at the process.
And as much as my son had to die, I don't want his death to be a vain thing. If it can further the cause of freedom, then I will say that he died a hero.
Crossing the color line. He loved doing outrageous things. Jack Johnson loved to be Jack Johnson.
It was the wrong time, but he didn't care. This was turn-of-the-century America, when segregation had just been sanctioned by the Supreme Court, 50 years before the roar of Martin Luther King. Yet somehow here he was at center stage, intriguing and frightening.
For his time, he was a defensive genius.
Beneath all of it, there was this deep sadness. You could tell he was just a man who wanted to live freely.
Oh,